Oh, son of a gun.
Dirty 30 here with Austyn Mills on Slingin Dirt Media.
I need a beer.
I would love a beer right now, but I'm going to use this. We're going to keep
Light.
it. That's all right. Okay. I'm going with it. I said go. We're going with it.
This is how we start?
This is how we start.
All right.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, screw it.
You can if you want, whatever. Yeah. So, okay, we're back, and we talked about you in a modified for a little bit. You did that for a few years. Late model, you like that?
Yeah.
Obviously, you three favorites: Moeller, Florence,
Atomic.
Well,
I like Moeller a lot. Moeller and Lawrenceburg have a real close tie. I just haven't raced at Lawrenceburg enough. I did a mod. I actually run the Rookie of the Year there one year.
What year?
Dude, I don't know.
Okay,
it's all just one big ace.
Here's what I'm trying to think of. What when you started the mods over there, was it the Oldberg or was it the new track?
No, it was the new track. Yeah.
Oh, man.
I know. Everybody tells me that the old track was the bomb.
Well, I say that because I never got to drive on the new track.
It's insane.
That's what I hear. I hear it's pretty bad. It's pretty BA.
Yeah, watch your mouth.
It's pretty BA.
Yeah.
We can say BA, right?
Yeah.
I'm not getting bleeped for BA.
Yeah.
You didn't go get us a beer yet? Okay. So, what do you think about a local? Let's just say if it was thought about maybe a 2500 series.
Where at?
So my thought was, how could this be done? And I think it could be between Moeller, Florence, and Lawrenceburg. If you could get those three, I guess it necessarily wouldn't have to be 3 days in a row.
Right.
But if you did like 6 races,
right,
total, 2 nights at each racetrack, accumulated points, maybe a $25 entry fee for late models, and at the end you have one champion. Collect a $2,500 bonus paycheck for being a series champion.
I'd be all about it. I'd definitely show up to every one of them trying just to collect that and be a part of it because, you don't get to race at Lawrenceburg very often, and to run a series on 3 home tracks 30 minutes from the house would be really cool. I
know 2,500 is not a lot. It's a little bit better than a regular show.
It's better than 1,200.
It's better than 1,200, yes. I feel like that's a good number. You might catch some good regional guys, maybe. Again, you're not having to travel multiple hours or spending a whole day wrapped up in it. We can, with these 3 tracks, man, we can pull in a decent crowd of cars. Good caliper cars.
Right.
And I feel like maybe 2,500 is a good number. Yeah. $250 to start with a $25 entry fee. And then again, at the end, the payout is not great. You have one championship, one guy, one winner get paid. But still, you're not having to travel all over the country for it.
It's a great way to start.
Yeah.
It could turn into a big thing.
Yeah. I don't know. These guys, I think these 3 tracks are interested in looking at a 3-day weekend just to test the waters and see what we get,
Heck yeah.
I don't know. Like I said, we could test the waters on thinking more seriously about it and see if we can make it happen.
I'm telling you, I'd be at every one of them. And I'm sure Trevor would and a couple others.
Yeah. I'm sure. I know Robbie Hensley. He showed interest in it, and he's there's been a few guys that have said, "Hey, man."
Jesse probably be all about it.
Yeah, Jesse and Austyn both. You know. We do in this area, especially these 3 tracks. Within a short range. You could easily come up with 15, 20 good drivers.
Oh, of course.
So I think anytime you hit that 2,000 mark or more, then you start having regional guys look at, I'm gonna swing in there.
That kind of money would really make a local rivalry or it would make a good battle. It'd be fun to watch, really. You can draw fans just to watch that.
Yes. There's probably some stuff you could do, like some fan giveaways and stuff. If you got fans that make it and do like perfect attendance, and if you have perfect attendance at all these tracks, you put you in for some kind of drawing. These tracks might be willing to do like, hey,
that would be cool.
I'll give a guy a season pass, if he's
at every one of these races.
Right.
That would be pretty cool.
That's just a
That's
brainstorm.
An idea.
Just
That's a good idea off the top.
Right. So what you got going on this year?
Man, we're just gonna race week to week. Anything above $3,000 to $5,000. Try and travel out to Illinois a little bit more, maybe down south.
Ironman series? Here and there-ish.
Yeah, here and there-ish.
Yeah.
I like to race week by week. Just if we did good this week, we can afford to go the next week
Right.
to another track. You know what I mean?
Sure.
You know?
So I guess this is, by now is maybe old news. So what do you think about Florence going to start allowing American racers?
I didn't know this now. So they're allowing.
Oh, yeah.
I did not know they were.
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
Yeah, Florence is going to start allowing some American racers this year.
I personally think there should be 3 compounds across the whole nation.
Yeah.
But if there's going to be all these compounds, all these tires, and different manufacturers, you should be allowed to race whatever you want. I mean, because now that allows you to go race down south at Lake Cumberland Speedway and then come to Florence and race. So it might bring more drivers to the track.
Yeah, I think, I don't know. I mean, it's still new, and it's one of those things where, of course, I've always grown up Hoosier, but it's like, man, you know, the way the market is and things getting harder to get and prices, it's like, man, a little competition's not necessarily a bad thing. It's definitely not a bad thing for racers because now racers can decide, hey, if I can get a better deal on this or I could try this and see what they like. You know, other versus them being locked in. I get that too.
Right.
So,
and whatever rubber works is what we're going to run.
Right.
That's a fact.
Right. Yeah. And, you know, I think tracks have got to start looking at, man, what's going to help these guys? What's going to save them some money? If we can save them money, they're going to keep racing versus, man, I just can't afford tires this week.
I just can't afford to show up every week. Yeah. And that, you know, that's one car you don't get to see. And if you show, if a fan shows up to a racetrack with 8 cars, is it really that fun for them? You know what I mean? Exactly. So it's going to open up more people coming in. The fans will enjoy it more.
Yeah, and I hope that, you know, with, you know, like I said, with Florence and Moeller, both are doing that this year. You know, maybe we might get some of the guys from down south because I know like your Cumberland and
I don't know what Burnside's got tire rules.
Ponderosa, that's the other one I was thinking. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, those guys are already allowed to run the ARs. Yeah. So now if they get a weekend off, or maybe they get rain down there, hey,
bust up here and race at Florence.
I mean, you're a couple hours away. Yep. So we'll see. I mean, I hope it's a good thing for everybody. We'll see. It's definitely gonna be something new, something different. You know, we haven't seen them in a long time.
We might go out there and get whooped by a couple American racers the first 2 or 3 races.
Like, all right, I got to get some ARs.
Yeah. What it'll do is everybody will go out there and bust us on ARs and be like, well, it looks like we got to spend money to get on them ARs. Yeah.
Oh, now I got to save money to buy ARs.
Yeah. All
right, we're saving money this week.
Yeah, we're not going to go. We're just going to save for ARs next week.
Right.
I'm not going to show up in my 1350s and a 40.
So a little traveling, a little regional stuff. Nothing too crazy. No big series, nothing like that.
No, I might show up to Eldora for the Dream.
Sure.
That all depends on how we do throughout the year.
Right.
You set a schedule, you feel like you're forced to do something.
Right.
There's no reason to feel forced.
It's almost like running points. It's now it's a job. I've got to be there. You know.
Not saying we don't take this like it's a job.
Sure.
Because, you know, Ethan and Burgess Motorsports and my boys Cameron, and we all take this as serious as it can get, and we put all our time to it. But you know, it's a lot easier if you just. Well, where are we going this week on Thursday?
Right.
You know what I mean? And be ready to go there.
Yeah. It's always seems like it's a little more fun when you're a little more relaxed at it. And be like,
you do a lot better relaxed.
Yeah. We were talking about I don't do scripts. I don't. You know, we've talked about. It's like, man, how do you want to do this? You want to let's script this out and do this. And you want to ask these questions, and it's like, you know. I've probably said this before. People probably don't want to hear it, but it's like, you know, I know I've said, hey, I could put something together and that make a lot of sense, but I know me. I'm going to bounce around. I'm going to be all over the place.
I couldn't follow the script.
I'm going to forget stuff, and then it's not going to make any sense. Yeah. It's better if I just wing it, and it is what it is. Yeah. Right? It's not a script. I'm telling my producer over here. It's not a script.
I couldn't read a script if I wanted to.
You can't see, bro.
I got the best fishing you ever seen, buddy.
Until we start drinking.
Yeah, well, it'd be like that.
Right. Hey, that could be another episode.
Hey, we'll do an episode at like Dickman's or Long Neck's, son. It'd be a good time. The whole
Naughty Pine, you never know.
Yeah, you never know. Yeah.
So Florence rained out this weekend. It looks like everybody's practice is rained out. I haven't heard. I guess the only one that I still haven't heard on is Moeller. I guess they're still supposed to practice. Got a practice coming up Sunday, which by the time this airs, this is going to be old history.
Yeah.
As I think we're right now about 3 or 4 weeks out.
Right.
Which is not a bad thing.
No, I mean you got a lot in store.
Yes, we've got their next 3, and then we recorded earlier tonight, and then we're doing our second one tonight. So.
Heck yeah.
I'm excited about this. I hope it works. I hope everybody's liking it, and we want to see numbers take off. You know, we get everybody go to the YouTube channel, like and subscribe.
Share it.
Yeah.
Share it all.
We may. I don't know. I was advised on getting on TikTok and checking that out and trying to.
Man, I deleted TikTok. It's
Did
distracting.
you?
Yeah, it's
really
distracting. Yeah.
I was heard that's where you get the younger crowd and get all the numbers.
Yeah, you probably do, man. But it was like I'd be sitting at work and nothing going on. I'd catch myself scrolling through TikTok for 10 or 15 minutes. I was like, I got to cut this out. This
just
gotta
wasted
go.
15 minutes.
Yes, I wasted my 15 minutes of my day.
Right.
There's no reason for that.
Gotcha. So is there any big races this year that you're definitely looking forward to? It's like, we're even if we have to miss a week this week, we're gonna make sure that we're ready for that one.
Yeah, we're going to Atomic in 2 or 3 weeks for the 10 and 15 World of Outlaws. I'm really excited for that. We're actually gonna go to Atomic this coming weekend for that, and then the North-South we haven't been to in many years.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't been to North-South.
How do I not know this?
Man, I don't know. I just
feel like
I
you're
go to Florida and disappear and hide.
Yeah.
Every time,
Maybe it's just I'm used to seeing you at Florence every week, so I don't.
You just assume.
I just assume you're there.
Yeah. No, I've skipped it for like 3 years now. This year, I think I'm fast enough and ready enough to go and try it. I don't want to go and waste my time there.
Right.
Now I think I can go do it or be a part of it. Yeah, be competitive.
Yeah.
I don't want to go waste my time.
Gotcha. Anything from the past that stands out is like, man, I wish I could have done this differently, or I wish I'd have done that differently, or wish I'd have handled this situation differently.
Man, you got me thinking about the past. I never think about the past.
I don't know. Maybe the past sometimes you reflect on. It's like, all right, this is going to make me better for the future.
I probably calming down more in the seat. I know I wouldn't say I get amped up, but I can get antsy at times.
Mm-hmm.
If I could have took a few moments where I could have maybe won a race or been in the top 5 of a race, if I'd just calmed down for about 5 seconds and took a breath, I'd have been a lot better.
I do. I think I was always told it's like just slow down, and it seems like how is it?
Everything seems like it's going so fast until you take a breath, and then everything goes in
slow down and go faster.
Yeah.
Slow down and go faster.
If I'd have learned that a long time ago, I'd have been a lot better off. Yeah.
Gotcha. Any mistakes that stand out other than being amped up? Any mental mistakes that you can think of? Man, I don't do this anymore. Or we definitely do things differently.
I don't particularly chase a car no more. I used to, if I had a car in front of me, I'd chase the car in front of me. I just kind of now
get off of your line.
Yeah, I would get off my line, chase him. I just now race my race.
Gotcha.
I find the cleanest dirt or the most brown. Or if I have to use the bank to turn my car or whatever, I look for all that stuff to get it to work now.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Tell me about the Burgess Motorsports. What's going on here?
So
I know Ethan's a big help to you.
Oh yeah, the biggest. We've
tell us about that.
So we're going on 3 years now. So really about 2 years ago, he was racing for Rick Bryant, and they weren't going to do that much anymore, and Ethan wasn't feeling like racing. And he had some great ideas, and I had some ideas I couldn't refine for the race car. And we talked, went to a bar a time or two, and talked about things.
That seems like where the best ideas comes from.
That's where they do. You sit back and relax. But we talked about a few things. So one night he came over, and we started tearing the rear end apart and looking at things. And ever since we've been rolling, and he's really slick with a car. We talk real well together. We're a real great fit, really. It's the best part about it all is we talk to each other. We never get mad. There's always a level head. Next step, next thing. Let's get it done. Let's do it.
Work things out.
Work hard, man.
Gotcha.
Non-stop.
And now he's going to helping some other people a little bit, trying to get some shocks and stuff like that going for him.
Yeah. So pretty much like if you needed consulting on setups or even driving tips and stuff like that, you can hire him to come with you or pay him, and he'll come show you the ropes.
That's kind of nice to have some assistance here and there.
Well, you think about it, man. We spend a bunch of money to go out there and race these cars, and if you want to do it and you don't particularly understand what's going on under one of these cars, you don't waste your time. So you call somebody like Ethan to help you get it rolling.
Help me out. What am I missing here?
Yeah.
Gosh, I wish I'd have had
get a different eye, different view. Yeah, it helped me a bunch. It really did.
That's awesome. And you know what? You could tell. I mean, I could tell you've come a long way in the last few years. I mean, things have just gotten better for you.
It's calmed me down. It's a helping hand. I don't have to. Before, my grandpa did a bunch, my boys did a bunch, and Jackie taught me a ton, but he wasn't at the racetrack with me. So it was really me and a few of my guys, and I was trying to figure out everything, and how to drive. So I really didn't understand it too much.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff just going like this.
So for a minute there, I started to get all right to where I could at least be in the race and be sort of competitive. And then he came along and just stepped it up to another notch. Now
gotcha. So explain the things that you were missing, or like, hey, why is this?
Yeah, I mean, we could collaborate together and we get two opinions on one thing, and we could refine it and make it better. And he's smart with the car and understands the car and knows what to do next.
That's nice. It's nice that you got some help like that.
I can't watch myself from the grandstands.
That's always tough too. Yeah. I could always point out things, but I wasn't good at. It's like, okay, well, how do I fix this, or how do I adjust that? I was car stupid.
Yeah.
I could drive a little bit, and I'm not saying I was great by any means, but I'm like, okay, how do I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to adjust this.
Which direction you're going.
Right. Yeah. So I never had any kind of help like that. Which, gosh, think back how good things have been. Different.
It makes a world of difference.
I can only imagine.
As a driver, self-consciously you think one thing's happening, when really from outside the car looking at the car, something else is going on that you didn't realize.
Yeah.
So it makes a big difference.
So my Uncle Dan, he always came and he always recorded my cousin Matt Smallwood. He raced for a little while. And Uncle Dan, he always video recorded. They had the VHS, and he always recorded Matt's races and stuff. And occasionally, if Matt wasn't in my race, or if we was in a different heat race, if they were there, occasionally he would do a videotape for me, and I'd get it like the next week. And I'm like, oh man! So then I could watch the VHS tape. It's like, oh, okay, yeah.
That's what's going on. Yeah,
right.
Yeah. That's kind of like what I make Emily do. Emily, I don't make her, but she records every race I'm in. So, and that's a big help. Just
being able to play it back and watch
what's happening. Yeah. See where you messed up.
Right. Yeah. I do that on the podcast. Play it back and watch it. Like, man, where did I mess up?
What should I have done? Yeah.
What should I have done differently? I should have wore a different shirt or something.
I should have shaved my beard a little differently.
Oh man, I got
my hair up.
I got the 5 o'clock shadow. Maybe I should have wore a hat. Somebody throw me a hat. Yeah. You know what? I didn't even set my timer. I don't even know where we're at on time. You guys have to watch our time for us. So, whatever. So that's this year. That's the past. What we talked about tires. Really, you don't have a preference on those. You're glad to see it.
I've never raced an American racer.
Never.
I mean, I'm from northern Kentucky,
Right.
All we've ever had around here is Hoosiers. Everywhere I go is either a UMP Hoosier or just a regular 1350, 1300.
Gotcha. So the tire change, adding that, really not a big deal, or you're not that you know of yet.
Well, we won't find out till it happens.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Future. What are you looking forward to in the future, or what are you hoping for in the future? Not just this year. Any long-term plans? I mean,
man, I'd love to race for the rest of my life, obviously, just like any other race car driver would. But we got Carthage here, and as long as I can keep Carthage rolling and we get a good team here and keep things going on, I can race.
Keep the local thing going, regional maybe.
You never know, man. I mean, if I got good enough and if I got some bigger backers, we could race a little bit more.
It's all about the binges.
It really is. I mean, it all boils down to money. I mean, if you've got the talent, the money will come. That's what it's about.
I obviously did not. The money never came, so here I am.
Hey, man.
Hey, I can say it. No big deal.
It's just how it is.
I had a lot of fun, though.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
North-South we got coming up later this year. Dream, mentioned Dream World?
Possibly. No, I probably won't go to the World.
Do you go to watch the World? Do you go watch any of the big races? Or, I have a lot of guys tell me, racers, like, if I'm not racing, I don't want to go watch. I'm like, man, I'd love to go watch. Why?
I personally like to party, so.
That's what I'm saying. I go for the party.
I can't not go to the Dream in the World. I'd be disappointed with myself. You know what I mean?
I can't tell you the last time I missed a World. It's just, I even went to the Dream one year just knowing it was raining, it was going to rain out, but a buddy of mine was up there. He says, come on,
Might
man.
as well.
He said, just come on, party. And I'm like, okay, I'll drive up just for the party. Because I knew I'm not going to see a race, but whatever. So I've done that before. But we have a certain group that we camp with every year at the World.
That's the way I am. Yep.
Yeah. Where you guys camp at?
Over in Speedy Camping, about row 13. You'll find me there every time.
Row 13 in Speedy. So you're
far to the right by the corn cribs.
Okay, you're by the silos?
Not the silos that you're thinking of. There's a giant barn and a
big
house.
white barn.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Right
that's
there.
where I'm at, but I'm in row 5.
Yeah, so you've said that for the last 3 years, and I've never found you over there but one time.
I'm
So
there.
it tells you how much partying there is.
I'm there every year.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a nice little group, nice little compound. There's usually the same 6 of us there, and we don't lay our campers out the way that they typically give you spots for. We always turn them sideways and make a big square, and big bonfire right in the middle.
Make your own little party.
Oh yeah, it's a blast. You guys, obviously you stayed. You said you missed the last 3 north-south. Do you camp and party at north-south?
No, so actually I go to Destin majority of my
What?
north. Yeah,
There's no racing in Destin.
There's not, man, but there's Fish, Crab Island, stuff like that. So
Right.
that's where we go.
My wife went there last summer. They took a girls trip. She said, love it. She's like, this year, she said, we're going to Destin. I'm like,
Man.
hey, whatever.
I've
Okay.
been to a lot of places in Florida, obviously, but
Yeah.
Destin's where it's at. We go down there with Ethan, Trevor, and Christian, all their old ladies.
Didn't you guys just go down there not too long ago? Go a
Man,
fishing
we
trip?
go down there like 2 or 3 times a year.
Oh my
What are you talking about? Yeah.
So, okay, speaking of Florida, what about East Bay? Any plans? Are you ever interested in taking
I'm
a car
actually
down?
really interested in like Volusia, but
Yeah.
we went this year. My grandpa went for the first
you only
time.
got another year or so before East Bay's gone.
Man, that's a tough track. It's I just don't think I'm there enough to go and try that. And financially for my team, I think I'd be better to save my money for up
Volusia.
here and up home, or try a Volusia.
Yeah.
It seems a little bit more spread out. Like you can race more instead
Right.
of beat more.
I always felt like the guys that go down there and get a jump start on the season, get some bugs worked out. That's a long haul to get the
Yeah.
bugs worked out, but it's like you get actual racing practice, and then by the time we come back up here, man, you're full speed right off the
Yeah, I mean,
get-go.
you're either geared up and ready to go, or you're playing catch up, trying to get your stuff
Right.
together after beating it
Yeah.
to death.
Car show, cavalcade. You guys ever thought about doing that, or
I
is
have.
or is it just?
I'm usually not ready by then.
It's
I'm usually not ready by
It's
then.
hard to get a car ready right.
Well, man, it's not just the car. You're trying to either do 2 cars, catch up on tires, or
Right.
that time of season you're trying to get the business.
It's
really
it's
going.
hard to have a car completely done by then, because that's
Man,
like
it's tough.
right in the middle of the season, off
Yeah.
season. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So you've got some great sponsors on there. Who? What kind of sponsors you got? Tell us about your sponsors.
Stonebridge Stables. I actually live there. It's a farm. We got about 30 horses out there. We board horses.
Really?
Yeah. It's
Where's
pretty-
this at?
Alexandria, Kentucky.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We got Boggs Construction and Framing. That's Jackie's son. He's been with
Okay.
us for a minute now. Just Right Heating and Cooling. Swift Springs, which Ethan actually picked up on the Swift Springs and got us
Nice.
a good deal on that. Speedco, old John Whitney's going to sell a few of my shirts this year.
That's my boy there. He does my artwork.
Man, he's awesome.
He
He's a
does,
cool
man.
dude.
He gets me. Mine and his style is a lot alike.
Man, everything he's ever
a
done.
little
is
old
just-
schoolish.
Man, it's so smooth and so slick.
Yeah.
It's unreal,
Yeah. It's like you don't always need to be flashy in a million colors. Sometimes less is
He just
more.
lays it in there and like, check us out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. When he did my Slingin Dirt media logo, and he probably did it in like 15 minutes, and I was like, dude,
It's spot on.
that's it.
Yeah.
Knocked it out of the park,
I'm
just
sold.
like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, but Slicker and Carthage Auto Parts, that's a huge one, obviously.
Right.
Fronts most of this.
Yeah.
Burgess Motorsports Consulting, they do a lot more than just, he don't
Sure.
just set up the race car, he does a lot for the team.
Right.
CB Core, that's Michael Bennett and Darren Crawhorn, they're great people. His old lady's actually got an OnlyFans. They jumped on the car this year.
Nice.
You'll see it on the spoiler.
Nice.
Yeah, Poske's been here for a long time, and ML Performance, they do my shocks. They do a real good job.
Yeah.
Real thorough, real clean.
Gotcha.
Tell
Tell me about your help at the track. Who you got helping you at the track? Other than Ethan, we've still
Well,
talked
you
about
got
Ethan.
you got Ethan.
Ethan.
Yeah, Cameron Bailey and Christian Guffey, and every now and then I get Trevor. I'm lucky enough if he's not racing, he comes.
When he's not racing, he'll come turn a wrench for you.
Yeah, but my boys
awesome.
are great, man. Cameron just came on this year. He's only been with me for about 4 or 5 weeks, and he's done a great job, man. He's real neat, real organized,
Yeah.
fine detailed. He can weld, cut.
Nice.
So it's great to have him. Christian's great help, obviously.
Yeah.
But I got good guys, man.
Good. And that makes it a lot of fun too.
It does. When you
Yeah.
go up and down the road and laugh and cut up with people you really can cut up with, you're not
Yeah.
there just to do business. It makes it worth it
Yeah.
all.
Anybody else you need to thank, or anybody else, or any other stories you want to talk about before we wrap things up?
Man, I just got to thank my granddad and all my family. They've always put me through this stuff and deal with with the heartbreaks and the fun parts of it.
The good and the bad.
Yeah, they deal with it all, man. They see the mood swings of what this will do to you. You know what I mean?
Right. The mental damage.
Yeah, the mental damage. I couldn't do it without them. My girlfriend, they're great, man.
That's awesome.
It's all makes it worth it, you know.
Right. Girlfriend. He said the girlfriend. He still said the girlfriend.
It's all right. That's all right. Yeah.
She's there. She knows. Yeah. It's all good.
She understands. I mentioned earlier about the videotape and stuff.
Yeah. It's an important role.
Oh, yeah, it is, man. It is.
Good. All right. Austyn, we're going to wrap things up. I'm going to throw a checkered flag on this session. Man, I appreciate you having us and telling us some of the ins and outs and how things happen here at the junkyard. And I love it. I mean, I love the shop.
Yeah, the shop's one of a kind, man.
It is what it is, man. I love it. It's got character.
She's gritty, man, but she gets the job done.
That's right.
I appreciate you having me, man.
Absolutely, man.
It's been great. I hope you come back and do it again.
Yeah, we need. It's just everybody spread the word. Tell everybody. Like and subscribe. Everybody like and subscribe and share the crap out of it.
Put the stickers on your truck and roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna have them in my back window and all over the place. I want to get them on as many race cars as I can and just talk to as many people as I can and all that good stuff.
We needed something like this, man. As a local deal, it's like you said before. The people in the grandstands don't really know who we are or who the crew is.
They just see the black and green number one. They don't know who Austyn is.
Right. They come 3 or 4 times like, oh, that's neat. They get to know the drivers and the personalities and stuff. They'll really get into it and make it bigger.
That's what I'm hoping. And not only that, not only the people that are there, but it's the people that don't normally go. It's like, grab their attention. Hey, get to meet this kid. Oh, you like him? Oh, well, come to the racetrack and check him out.
Why don't you check us out?
Yeah. So we're hoping it snowballs, and we'll see. We'll go from there.
Got to make it happen, man.
Yep. Well, we're working on it. So. All right, guys. We appreciate you guys for watching the Slingin Dirt Media with Austyn Mills, pilot of the 1 a.m. machine, and you'll check him out just probably every Friday and Saturday night somewhere.
Somewhere,
Whether it's at the bar or at the racetrack.
Yeah, you can find me there. And you look for a good time, roll over to Dickman's. I'm sure you'll find us.
So thanks a lot, folks. We appreciate you, and we'll see you next week.